How does a discount of up to 50% off of a new build sound? Hey everyone, and welcome to The Savvy Squaddy. In this video I'm going to explain what the First Homes scheme is and what it potentially means for you. Have a look at this table of the average house prices per region in the UK in October 2022. The average for all of these averages is £306,993. For the ideal 20% deposit, you would need £61,398.60p and an overall household income of around the same amount. Even with a 5% deposit, you would still need £15,349.65p, but now you would require an overall household income of £72,910.83p, 10k more than if you managed to do a 20% deposit. It's no wonder why many people are struggling to get onto the property ladder. The prices are incredibly high and saving up for a deposit can be very difficult. This is why there are a number of schemes out there to help first-time buyers get onto the market, and in this video I want to go through what I personally think is one of the better options out there, and it's called First Homes. The scheme was launched in June 2021 and offers a minimum of 30% market discount on selected new build properties to local first-time buyers and key workers in England. However, this discount can be increased up to 50% by the local council at their discretion. This tends to be if the house is in a more expensive area. Since the introduction, a total of 1,500 homes will be built and a part of this scheme by March 2023, with thousands more being added as more developers build more properties over the coming years. Already, it sounds like a great scheme, but what are the key bits of information you need to know? Well, number one, you must be a first-time owner to use this scheme. If there are two of you buying the property, then both of you must be first-time owners. That means neither of you can have purchased a property or inherited one in the past. This literally has to be your first non-rented home. Number two, in most cases you will need to have a local connection with the area you are purchasing the property in. The local council will decide on the restrictions here. They may also prioritise essential workers over everyone else. However, those of us in the armed forces and recent veterans are exempt from these council conditions. So there's nothing stopping a northerner buying a house down south other than their pride. Number three, there is a cap on the total household income of £80,000 for England and £90,000 for London. If your household earns over this, then you will not be entitled to the scheme. Also, you cannot be a cash buyer. You must have a mortgage that covers at least half of the price of the house once the discount has been applied. Number four, the maximum price a first home can be after the discount has been applied is £250,000 in England and £420,000 in London. So, in England you could technically have a house whose market value is £500,000, but with the 50% discount under First Homes, it will be £250,000. A 20% deposit for this would be 50k though, and a 5% one would be 12.5k. Something the Forces Help to Buy scheme could certainly help out with. That scheme has now been made permanent and I have made a video explaining the whole scheme. I will link it below. Number 5. When you come to sell the house, it must be with the same discount you purchased it with, but based on the new market value of the house. It must also be sold to first-time owners as well who qualify for the First Homes scheme. If the house is on the market for 6 months and has not sold, then it could be allowed on the open market at full market value, but the discount amount would then go to the local council once it's sold. No matter how you try, you are unable to profit from the discount that was given to you, which is fair and makes sense. Number 6. The house must be for your permanent residence. You cannot purchase it with a buy-to-let mortgage. However, there are provisions which allow you to let a First Homes house out for up to 2 years, and this can be extended in exceptional circumstances. You will need to get permission from the local authority before doing this. So, those of us in the armed forces who move around a lot for the job, we're not disadvantaged by this scheme. So, now you know all the rules to the scheme. There are quite a few to bear in mind if you are planning on using it. Personally, I think this is one of the best government schemes to help people get onto the property ladder, and you cannot use other government schemes with this one. However, you can still use the Help to Buy ISA or Lifetime ISA if you have one to go towards the deposit. And I believe you can also use the Forces Help to Buy scheme too. I have done videos on all of these options which I will link below. Sadly, there's not really a centralised place you can go to see available houses on the First Homes scheme. You just have to keep an eye out on new housing developments and reach out to them to see if they are including any. The scheme is a popular one and the limited houses on it will go fast, so you need to be quick with trying to secure a first home. If you want to know about the other schemes and what you could be entitled to, then go to ownyourhome.gov.uk and this will give you a list of all the options available to you. Did you know about this scheme? And do you plan on using it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. If you liked what you just saw, please hit the subscribe button up there, and if you want to see some more videos, click over there. See you soon.